Hello, I'm Zoe Martisevich, and I'm here with my partner.
Hi, I'm Gan Xu.
And together we worked on a project of conventional versus organically grown corn. Corn is a grain that is grown worldwide. In the United States, corn is grown in almost every state. More than 90 million acres are devoted to growing it.
In New Zealand, Bibro is the largest and best known certified for organic produce and products, which is similar as National Organic Program of the United States.
From the USDA, corn is conventionally used for a variety of reasons, as livestock or animal feed, human consumption, byproducts such as high fructose corn syrup, oil, and industrial alcohol. In the future, it is speculated that corn will only be used for biofuels.
Growing organic corn incorporates using organic pesticide, adopting organic rotation such as corn, soybean, oats, implementing organic weeds control management by mechanical methods, and other relative practices.
For conventionally grown corn, it will sometimes alternate between a corn and soybean rotation using transgenic corn and can rely heavily on pesticide usage.
Typical scale of New Zealand. In 2008, over 750 growers produced vegetables like potatoes, sweet corn, and peas. Organic horticulture in New Zealand are growing steadily with 128% growth from 2012.
The U.S. had roughly 95 million acres of corn planted in 2013. Approximate size of farms is roughly 59 acres per farm. The main purpose of growing corn is to earn a living, and it is important due to its highly productive nature. It just depends on where it is grown and what is needed at the time of harvest.
In terms of supermarket grocery sales of organic products, the data of 2015 increased by 147% from 2012 in New Zealand. The production of organic maize targets both domestic market and overseas markets.
And typically 10 to 20% of all conventionally grown corn in the U.S. is exported. This makes the U.S. a major player in the world corn market. 80 to 90% of the remaining corn goes to create animal feed, corn byproducts, and ethanol. The top 3 consumers of corn in the world are United States, China, and the European Union.
The overseas consumers take up a large percent of organic consumption in New Zealand. Besides, local supermarket is a primary source for providing organic products to domestic consumers.
In Illinois, a sample of what happens to conventionally grown corn was found. 53% exported, 25% used for ethanol, 15% was processed into other products, and 7% was used for animal feed.
About the factors to consider, the first is climate. Maize is generally adapted to grow in warmer season. In New Zealand, colder months may put corn at risk for failure. Early frosting can increase chance for crop death. Generally, temperature in New Zealand ranges from minus 20 degrees to about 30 degrees.
In the United States, temperatures range from daytime highs of 26 to 32 degrees Celsius. Rain is very common in the spring and summer months when the crop is planted, which is great due to corn being extremely water resource intensive. Major landforms, the United States, the area where corn is grown is known as the breadbasket or the heartland, and the main landforms are primarily plains. The area is known for its fertile, highly productive land, and the landscape has been kept as close to flat as possible.
As you can see the picture at the right corner, New Zealand is an island surrounded by the Pacific Ocean. Generally, districts further north suit warmer, less variable, and autumn frosts happen later.
Soil and the environment. Corn is a summer crop. It requires well-drained, sandy loam soil. Corn is grown in the heartland or breadbasket of the United States, which includes many of the central states as depicted down here in red.
And crop nutrients, forms, and management practices are also important. Corn requires medium to high levels of most nutrients, especially nitrogen. And for organic corn production, soil amendments and green manure are typically added.
Plants and animals found in the natural ecosystem. In the United States, livestock such as corn, cows, sheep, and horses, pests like raccoons, squirrels, birds, and deer, and plants such as large trees or grasses can be found around the corn.
In New Zealand, crows and birds are most common animals. In terms of fruit, they produce kiwi, apples, and oranges. For horticulture crops, they have peas, grains, and other organic grown products. The major biotic components of cropping system include the first, beneficial microbes to help digest organic fertilizer, and use of cover crop which can prevent soil erosion and excess nutrient uptake. For insects, they are also very important because no matter they are beneficial or pest, they can be used. Living mulch is used to prevent weed seed bands from taking over the whole farmscape.
And for conventional, soil is part of a crop ecosystem of microbes, insect, microbe, and animal pests that can harm the corn crop, and large animals to add manure to the field and strips of grass between the acres of corn.
Fungal disease is the first major diseases for corn. Fusarium toxin and wilt can cause real devastation to corn crops. And in New Zealand, northern leaf blight can be a huge problem.
For insect pests, we have the corn rootworm, which consumes the root of the corn plant, killing it, cutworms, the green vegetable bug, which was first recorded in New Zealand in 1994, and then the seed corn maggot.
Pre-planting is the first production practices. For organic corn, they need to do rotation along with cover crop, and they should have conservation tillage or no-till. Mechanical cultivation for weed management is also required for organic corn.
For conventional, the use of herbicides before planting the corn crop, and then tillage is done. Sometimes tillage is the only thing that a grower will use to control weeds. For planting corn, soil should be about 50 degrees Fahrenheit when direct seeding. The seeds will absorb about 30% of its weight in water. It is better to plant seeds too early in the season versus too late to get the maximum yield. And New Zealand will only use non-GMO seeds.
For harvesting practices, universally, remove the ears by hand with a quick push, which exposes the corn kernel to be used as food, or it can be finished by machine. Residues such as corn stover can be used as feed for a variety of animals or for ethanol fuel. And the practices for post-harvest are the same between organic and conventional corn, which includes shelling, drying, and storing. Organic corn without fungicide will have a much higher rate of decay.
Transportation is the same between organic and conventionally grown, by steamship, truck, train, or airplane.
In conclusion, with all these different ideas and factors to look at between growing corn, whether it be in the United States or in New Zealand under organic guidelines, it's no wonder why corn is still one of the leading grass in the world.
Here's our works cited. Thank you so much for listening and have a wonderful day.